Hello again. Let's make a cardboard loom by me, Miss Tag. So what we'll need is a rectangular piece of cardboard. We want these to have straight edges. A pen, some thin thread or yarn, scissors, a ruler, any ruler. This is a gigantic T-square, the only one I had available. The first and hardest part is measuring out our marks. So we're going to count by a 1/2 inch. We want to line the edge of our cardboard up with the edge of our ruler so it's at 0. We're going to count up by 1/2 inches. So it'll go 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. You can see me marking this. A loom is an apparatus for making woven cloth. If you're wearing a t-shirt right now or jeans, pretty much any clothing we wear was made out of a woven material. Now, these are made out of gigantic floor looms or industrial looms, but we can make our own little mini versions of fabric by ourselves. And that one on the end right there, we're not going to use that one. We want each mark to be at least 1/2 inch away from the edge. So slide it down so it's in the exact same spot. We're going to do a 1/2 inch. Again, on the opposite side, 1 inch, 1.5 inches. And here we go. What I love about cardboard looms is we can make them pretty much anywhere, anytime. They're accessible. We can use it with most materials we have on hand. And if the measuring part is daunting to you, I'll give you a tip. It does not have to be perfect. Look at that. I have my extra mark at the end. I know I'm not going to cut that. Okay, so for cutting, we're going to want to cut up at our notches about a 1/2 inch or 1 inch deep, depending on how thick your warp thread is going to be. If you're using a thicker thread, I'd say cut them 1 inch. Thinner thread like mine, I'm just doing little 1/2 inch notches. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect, especially when we're making art out of garbage like this. Practice scissor safety and keep your fingers away from the blade. So here we go. You see, that's my mess up one in the end. I'm not going to cut that. It's way too close to the edge. Cutting up. Little notches. I'm not measuring these. It's all fun. Keeping our thumb and fingers away from the blade. Okay, did I say tape? We are going to use tape to tape the back of this. If you don't have tape, you can tie the string together in the back. That works too, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to use tape because it's easy and I like to do it this way. Less to think about. So we're going to leave a little tail at the end like that. Take our tape and just tape it to the back. Make sure the tape is on the back though. Don't let it stick out over the edge and fold over. We want to keep the back, and the front. So here's the front. We have it sticking out from the top. We're going to push it into the bottom directly across from it. Weave it around the back of that side like that. Make sure all the strings are in and then go to the notch directly across from it again, and weave it around that back. So there's the back, and here's the front. Dip it in, weave it around that back. Dip, loop. We want to make sure the string while we're doing this is taut or tight, but not so tight that it's like bending the cardboard. You don't have to pull it super tight. Just make sure it is, tighter. So here we go. Each time we weave it through, it should be the notch that is directly across from it. Here we go. And for our last one, we're going to weave it through. Flip it back around, cut the same distance tail as the other one, and tape that boy down too. And there you have it. Optional, Add a second or third piece of tape if you'd like extra reinforcement like I'm doing here, but you're looking at the back of a finished cardboard loom. As you can see, none of the yarn goes vertically across the back, only the front like this. And we have our little woven threads here. This cardboard loom is officially ready to start weaving on, so thank you for watching.